G'day there, podcaster. Ben here. On today's episode, the Kiwi online sensation who bets 10 cents for every follower he gets every single day, which got us thinking, what can we do to get followers? Also, he's going to join us on the show. And we asked, did your teacher write a weird play back in school? And we talk to Barefoot Aussies. Enjoy.
Live across Australia. This is Ben, Liam and Belle's Late Drive
on Nova.
Good evening, Australia. I've got a big show coming up for you. Plenty of prizes to get your hands on.
How'd your fitness challenge go, Belle?
Oh, Liam, thank you for asking.
That was this morning?
Yes, 6 a.m. this morning. Fit 320 burpees in an hour.
320?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Jesus, I mean, that's a lot
That's
of...
disgusting. That's
You
gross.
should probably get that checked out. That's a lot of gas. Would you have Pepsi Max for breakfast and a few pizzas or something?
I hate you both. What are we? 39 seconds into the show. We've got a burp sound effect in and you've ripped into me. It's going to be a good evening.
Honestly, you couldn't have summed it up better. And I do feel like it's going to be a good evening. Got to preface this with gamble responsibly. But oh my God, Tim Nacky on Instagram, you guys on board?
I've seen his stuff because you have shown it to me and I'm fully on board.
You guys are so obsessed. Like, Liam is so obsessed. It's
awesome.
so good.
It's awesome. He bets 10 cents for every Instagram follower he gets on blackjack.
And if we can win this today, we breach half a milli. Show me 10 here. 16 plays a 9. Oh, no, you hate to see it, but we will hit 19. Oh, we've gotten away with one, possibly. If she turns an ace, I'll shit my pants live on camera. Give her an 8. Job done. Half milli. Go. Yes, 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 yes. Half the milli.
Look, he's up to 842,000 followers. So today's bet, $84,200. He actually joins us now. Tim, how are you going?
Bloody well, team, yourself. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, God. It feels so good to see an Australasian succeeding globally. And I say that because we're obviously Australians and we use the term as Australasian when, like, Lord's got good music out and that, so we just, like, want to sort of act like we're, closer than maybe we even are. Tim, I mean, where did this crazy idea start?
This American bloke last year, he was walking 1 inch for every follower every day. It was a lot more wholesome than what I'm doing and beneficial to his life for sure. But he got up to like walking, it was like exponential growth, and you got up to walking like a half marathon every day. And I kind of liked the idea. And as someone kind of partial to a bit of a punt, responsibly of course, I thought maybe I could find something more in my wheelhouse to do. And then why I went with blackjack in the end, I don't actually even know. I guess it was a short, sharp piece of content to make. It's a couple of cards and very easy for me to film.
I remember the guy that you're talking about. I reckon there was someone else who did like, they'll have a milliliter of milk for everyone.
Oh, the milk guy. Yeah.
He lasted like 2 weeks because that's not sustainable. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Some guy started doing it with beer here in Canada as well recently. He got up to 5 litres a day, which was quite impressive. But again, not great for the health.
And so, Tim, what's the end game, if you even have one?
I have an open-ended end game. I have a firm bottom line. I certainly won't go below, or I'll be a single man leaving Canada. I started this like manifest the milli thing. It's a bit of a joke like a few weeks ago because it just was nonsensical that we'd even fathom getting to that limit. But there is actually a genuine chance. So I don't know if we hit that. I think I would have to tap out and just say, well played. We got one over the bookies and sayonara.
I mean, you currently is it around $600,000 in profit? That's why you're getting close to that mill.
Yeah, I don't like to say it aloud too much, although I'm obviously tracking it. But it does try not to sound too braggy by vocalising it.
Not at all.
It's right up there. You're right on the money with where it's at. It's a serious bit of dosh. It's not good for the heart, sitting down into the old blackjack throne here and having a crack at it every day. I'm certainly taking years off my life, or hair follicles off my dome anyway.
Hey, Timmy, just a suggestion. What you could do if you achieve your goal of getting to the milli, you keep the same page, obviously, but you change what you're betting on. So you go from like blackjack and you go back to the start again. You try and get to the 2 milli, but you bet on the dish lickers, the doggies.
Mate, I've actually had that suggested to me to a few. I see there is actually an Aussie bloke who's started doing something similar back in the ponies, and I'm an absolute fiend for the racehorses. Grew up in a horse racing family and stuff, so certainly has been tossed around. Dish lickers would absolutely get around those as well. We can deviate into something. We'll find a new trend.
Tim, yeah, that's the thing. If you hit 1 million followers, I'm not going to stop following you. I hope everyone, because it's that thing of like when you follow, you're half doing it to see what happens. You're half doing it for the pain of like, oh, now you have to put 10 cents down for my follow. That's why it's such a beautiful thing. And look, we are speaking to a nation at the moment. So Australia, I mean, if you want to get behind this guy, he's an everyday hero. Tim.Nacky on Instagram. If you follow him right now, he will have to bet 10 cents. And literally every time I check, you've gone up like 50, 60,000 followers. So I don't know where this ends.
Gamble responsibly, of course, that should be stated. Mm-hmm. We only play with fun. We are prepared to lose, of course. Mm-hmm. The biggest message here is it's still fun. If it stops being fun, I'll put a fork in it.
Oh, Timmy, mate, it's a pleasure having you on the show, and we appreciate your time.
Yeah, thanks very much for having me, and hopefully there's no media curse from you guys tomorrow, because it's been hit and miss every time I talk to a new outlet. If we win, if we lose. So I'm backing you, though.
All right, geez, I really, yeah. Don't come asking for money tomorrow, Tim. The interview's done, okay? We wish you all the best.
I just need to pass the buck every time I lose. I prefer they come for someone else.
Yeah, 100%. Well, all the best, mate. You're a legend, and get that milli for us.
Cheers, guys. Godspeed.
Hell, what a chat we just had with the wonderful Tim.Nacky on Instagram. Check him out. If you follow him, he will have to bet 10 cents. He's got like 840,000 followers now, so he's making $84,000 bets. And he was saying he got the idea from, there was a guy on Instagram last year, and I remember saying that he would run 1 inch for every follower that he got. And then there was the milk guy who had a milliliter of milk for every follower he got before he probably died from drinking milk.
It's an amazing concept. I love I will do X for every follower I get. I love that concept.
I think we should do one. We should start there's the Ben Lehman Belle page, we should just start afresh. We should start a fresh page and we will do X for every follower.
The challenge is, though, it's such a fun idea, but it's figuring out what's the X.
Oh,
because
because
it needs to start off small, but then as it builds, it becomes harder and harder, obviously.
And it's got to be something that people want to see.
Yes, because I think the hardest part is getting traction. Like, how are we going to...
No, I don't think so.
Create a page and expect
if you've
to
got the
blow
right
up.
idea.
Yeah.
Like, if you say 1 paintball for every follower...
That's crazy, though, because you can't...
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
If you get 50,000...
Yeah, I know, but you would follow that, wouldn't you?
You would.
Yeah, but we would... I don't know how you would...
I don't think that we could stand up to 50,000 paintballs.
No.
Absolutely not. What about 1 star jump per follower?
That's like a fitnessy one.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Okay, we can use this as exercise as well.
Yeah, but if you get 800,000 followers... How long would it take you to do 800,000?
We'll split it between 3 of us.
I have 2 suggestions. They're kind of in the fitnessy world as well, but they're a bit more fun for us. You could do, for every follower, we'll do 1 jump on the trampoline. And then, or you could do, for every follower we get, we'll do 1 skip on a skipping rope.
Yeah, but okay, the other thing is, do people want to see
jump,
that?
jump. I don't know, it's kind of funny just jumping on a trampoline.
Yeah, like
boing, boing, because it's the right amount of hard, doing...
Yeah, it would not be, it's fun to jump on a trampoline, but it's not fun if you have to do it 100,000 times.
Imagine jumping on a trampoline 50,000 times in a day. I don't even know if that's possible. I don't know if you can do that.
What about 1 bounce of a basketball? So by the end, you're like bounce.
Yeah, but I like the reason I lean towards the trampoline is because it is a bit of a physical feat as well, because your body shouldn't be going up and down that much in a day.
Yeah, you'd be sick. Your brain would be. You'd get dizzy and stuff.
What
it'd mess with the equilibrium and
you'd be mush.
What about at 1 blink?
I don't mind that as well. One blink.
Kind of like 1 blink. If you wanted to tap in to the kids. Like on TikTok, you would say, we're going to say skibbity toilet for every follower we get on. Skibbity toilet.
What is that?
You could hit the griddy for every follower you get, and you have to do it every time you get it.
We should, hit the griddy at every inch. Yeah.
I'm not doing that. That is
Oh my God.
lame.
I love that. I think that's it.
No, we're not doing that.
We will hit the griddy for 1 inch for every follower we get. Because then you could end up having to marathon. You might have to marathon. You might have to griddy an entire marathon.
What's the kid one? Skibbity toilet?
Yeah.
You could combine them as well. Maybe it complicates it, but you could hit the griddy and say skibbity toilet.
Yeah.
We will hit the griddy.
So hang on, do
and
you do
say
it every
skibbity
day?
Toilet, skibbity toilet, skibbity toilet.
Do you do it every day?
Yeah, I think you got to do it every day.
You do it every day. Yeah.
Hang on, and Liam said we're running at the same time.
No, what he's saying is
No.
when you hit the griddy, you're moving forward. So for every follower, you'll do an inch of the
So
griddy.
lame. I don't want to
So,
do
yeah,
that
if
one.
you have-
I don't want to do that one.
I'm happy to do that
That's
unless we
lame.
get a better suggestion.
Yeah, if you're listening and you're like, oh, no, this is what you guys should do. Because we will 100% do it.
Yep.
13, 24, 10, what should we do for every follower
Yep.
we get?
Yep.
We'll start at like a brand new account
Mhm.
and then it's like, it's legit.
If you've got an idea that will push us to our limits, we would love to hear it. 13 24 10.
Or you can DM us on Insta at Ben Liam and Belle.
Yep. All right. Also, if you get on air, you go on the draw for Nova's first class and 50K. What should we do for every follower we get? Because we will do it. Chris in Melbourne, the floor is yours. What should we do for every follower we get?
Hey guys, I would happily follow you if you committed to pluck a hair for every follower.
Yeah, see,
'Cause you could well end up bald.
yeah,
Well, you
and
could
that's the
choose
thing.
any part of your body, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty good, but
It's pretty fun.
just
Yeah.
think about it though, Chris, because if it's like you start with one follower, that's great, but just say you get 20 followers the next day. Like, that's going to hurt. But as soon as you get into the hundreds and thousands, like, that's
Mate,
a length.
I'm actually
Mate,
curious.
if we get 20,000 followers, that's just my moustache done.
So I've done a quick Google. There's 100,000 hairs on the average human head. So between us, we have 300,000 hairs on our heads.
Yeah.
That's not including body hair.
Yeah, like
So-
you've got your beard, Ben.
Yeah, I got my beard. So the bit could go, I would assume, up to at least 500,000 of plucking a hair.
Yeah, but
No.
and how long's it? Like, I get
Long
gritty,
time.
but like, think about to find the individual hair and pluck it, and then if just
Mate, I
say
do
you do
that
a
every
bit.
morning.
Yeah, I know.
I
but,
do that every morning.
Yeah, I know, but you don't do 10,000 every day.
I,
You know, because
I probably do about 20.
Well, I'm just going to count it. 1. There's me pulling hairs out. 1, 2, 3, 4. It would take a while.
Takes too long.
Takes too long.
Yeah,
doesn't
but
it?
we could be doing it simultaneously.
I feel like where we're at is Belle would rather rip her own hair out than gritty.
Absolutely.
With
Because you
better.
know why? I'm also just grooming. I love that.
Chris, appreciate your suggestion. Pete joins us now. Pete, what should we do for a follower?
Yeah, g'day guys, love the show. I know you might not like that one, Belle, but I got a better idea for you.
Oh, here we go.
So, every follower, you get to eat a meat pie. We all know how much I love pies.
Belle does love those
Belle
pies.
Funny Pete.
She's locked it in.
I'm
She's-
vegetarian. I'm very against
It's
eating.
weird. She's saying that, but she's giving me a double thumbs up, Pete. So I don't know.
I mean, this is not an option, but I appreciate the call, Pete.
All right, I'm going to leave it open for now.
Yeah,
I
look-
think we're leaning towards hitting the gritty.
Yeah, I think,
Are we?
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
I know you
let's
want. I know you
leave
want.
it
I
open.
know you want meat pie, Belle, but I think we should do hit the gritty.
Look,
You
yeah.
can get in touch though on Instagram if you want. If you want to actually follow the real one, Ben Liam and Belle is Instagram. You can DM us there if you've had a suggestion that you think we should do. Otherwise, it's looking.
Let's give it 24 hours.
Yep. All right, let's do that. Yeah.
It's 610. Hallelujah, it's 610.
Ash, don't know if you saw this, but 7 Aussie tourist attractions have made it onto the world's most boring list, including Luna Park. Brutal. You're from Sydney. There is another Luna Park. In which city?
Melbourne?
Yeah, you got it in one. St Kilda. Prince Harry has renounced his British residency and is declaring the US his new country. Can you give us your best British accent?
Hello, Poppets.
Is that from Pirates of the Caribbean?
I think you were doing hello, Poppet. weren't you?
Bobbit. Yeah, when he looks at the wardrobe.
Yeah. Oh, nice. I love that. The world's oldest wombat, Wayne, is turning 35. Our second wombat question in the quiz this
Yeah.
week. What year was Wayne born if he's 35 now? Same year as Taylor Swift.
1989?
Yep. And he's celebrating with a big square poo. Bianca Sensori is now walking around barefoot in public, just when you thought her kits couldn't get any more wild. It's very strange. The famous Aussie investing expert, Scott Pape, is known as the Barefoot what?
Investor?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to go 5 for 5.
This could almost go down in history as the quickest
Yeah.
610 quiz we've ever done.
Let's see if we can get it done in under 2.5 minutes. On this day in 2005, the number one song on the charts was 50 Cent's Candy Shop. Can you finish the lyrics?
I let you lick the lollipop. Go ahead, girl, don't you stop.
I'll take you to the. Oh wait, no, no.
No!
We were on track. We were bloody on track for our fastest ever. It just couldn't happen. Fell over at the last hurdle. Tonya in Adelaide, do you know the song?
I do know the song.
All right, finish these lyrics.
Take you to the candy shop. I let you lick the lollipop. Go ahead, girl, don't you stop.
I'll meet you at the candy shop.
Nah, man. You said you knew it. You said the same thing as the last caller. Brutal. Grant in Brisbane. You a 50 Cent fan, man?
I can't say I am.
Well, give it your best shot.
Take you to the candy shop. I let you lick the lollipop. Go ahead, girl, don't you stop.
Nah, no idea.
13, 24,
Respectfully
10.
bowing out.
Please call if you know these lyrics.
Wendy, what about you? Are you into 50 Cent?
I might have a crack.
All right, give it a red hot go.
Take you to the candy shop. I let you lick the lollipop. Go ahead, girl, don't you stop.
Keep going till you hit the spot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Wendy. You've done it. You have done it. Well done. You are in the draw for Nova's first class and 50K. You also get to pick the next song we play.
So, do you want to hear a bit of Sean Paul?
Well, I'm on the way, the time cold. I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature for
Shut the ball up.
Or do you want to hear Eagle Eye Cherry?
Save tonight and fight the break of dawn. Come tomorrow.
What are you vibing, Wendy in Perth?
I'll go Eagle-Eyed Cherry.
Yeah, good choice. Great song on this Thursday evening. Wendy,
Thursday.
yeah, happy Thursday. Couldn't have said it better myself. Thanks, Wendy.
Thank you.
Bye. You're on Nova.
Gone and close the curtains, 'cause all we need is candlelight. You and me and a bottle of wine, and I'll hold you tonight. Save tonight.
It's Late Drive right across the country, and that is Eagle Eye Cherry.
Oh, yeah. Easily in the top 5 best Swedish artists of all time.
Oh, that's Swedish.
Didn't know that.
He. Just a guy.
Oh, is it just a guy?
Yeah, yeah.
It seems like a band, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. I mean, so you ABBA, number 1, obviously. Avicii, R.I.P.
Yep.
You'd have him in there. Yeah, Eagle Eye Cherry.
Coming at number 3.
Maybe 4. I think Europe were from Sweden. Remember
I don't-
Europe?
don't-
It's the final
Ah.
countdown to the Yeah, you're struggling to round out the 5, really. There's that one you like. I say Tovlo, but I think it's Tuvalu.
Tuvalu. Yeah, Tuvalu. She from Sweden.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Well, I enjoy these
Ace of
Liam
Base.
song facts. Okay, it's still going.
Saw the sign.
I feel like if we're gonna list things, we should have the songs maybe loaded up.
They are so off the cuff that you just never know what's going to happen.
True. Well,
Yeah, but yeah.
Liam's song facts at this time each evening is very exciting.
Yeah, I'm not against it.
Yeah.
I'll try to keep it up. Allow me to do something a little niche here. 13, 24, 10. Did your teacher write a play? I got a theory that most schools had a teacher that wrote a play.
Yes, because the rights you couldn't.
Yeah,
actually.
no, you're right, Belle.
Yeah.
So, like, I think it's kind of expensive if you want to do a proper musical for a school.
Yeah.
So most of the time, they'll just like rip it off a little bit. So, for example, my school, one of the teachers wrote this play called Follow That Rabbit, which was Alice in Wonderland.
That's very good.
Yeah.
That's
And
very good.
I played the King of Hearts instead of the Queen of Hearts.
Hmm.
And I do remember the main character. The character was called Amanda. instead of Alice.
That's great.
It's
I
just
love that.
just in case the I don't know, the copyright cops come and knock into the school. No one's getting any fines. And there's two types. There's teachers who just sort of fudge actual stories, like it's like the Jungle Book, and they'll call it like the Jungle Magazine or something, or the whatever.
Forest Magazine.
Forest, yeah, whatever. And then there's teachers that like go like, okay, this is my time to shine, and they will write their sort of magnum opus, what they will feel is their masterpiece, and then all the kids have to learn the lines, and all the parents have to come watch it.
Oh, and Liam, my drama teacher in primary school was the latter.
You had the ladder?
Yes.
That's even worse. I think.
My time to shine, I will write a musical from start to finish. I vividly remember year 6 was, I don't remember what the musical was called, but I played the crazy scientist, and the crazy scientist had invented a time machine that would go through history, but then history was told through Beatles songs.
That actually sounds pretty good, to be honest. I mean, I maybe I'm biased because I like the Beatles, but
But as a year 6 kid, I was like, I don't know what these songs are. I don't know what we're singing. And then she like made it so that somehow the storyline, like Mamma Mia, the music, that movie, how they made it so the storyline, so the songs kind of made sense to the storyline. It was like that.
Right.
yeah, right.
Wild
I see.
time.
I see. Alana in Melbourne, you're in the same boat. Your teacher wrote a play.
Yeah. My grade 6 production was called Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, it wasn't. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yep. I played the narrator. I narrated the whole thing.
Oh, that's a big job, Alana.
Dressed up as a pirate in the corner of the stage.
And so what was the storyline? Was it Pirates of the Caribbean?
Very similar, but in the end they found the curry.
Right. And who got to play Captain Mac Arrow?
Nah, it's just a joke,
can't
Alana.
remember
That's
either.
just it's just Elaine trying to do a joke.
Yeah. Try being the key word there, because obviously I think I actually heard Alana flicking to another radio station in the time that there was. You could back a truck through that gap. Chanel in Sydney. Is this like a twist on a popular movie franchise, or is it like a completely original script? What did your teacher write?
So at our primary school, our I guess the animal of choice was the bee, because our uniform was yellow and black.
Yeah.
So my teacher wrote a bee play, and so we had all these different colonies and different coloured shirts that we had broken down by classes, and I actually played Queen Labeefa.
That's fun.
Yeah, and chucked a whole bunch of yellow paint on my face and put a pillow under my shirt, and don't know whether it was traumatic or exciting.
And, we say original concept. I think Jerry Seinfeld and Bee Movie would have a few questions about that one.
Oh,
You'd have to.
No, I mean around the time. I mean, but the
different.
bees were all the rage at the time.
Chanel,
Kids.
I am actually curious. Can you tell me what year that was?
Oh,
Like roughly, what do you think? Roughly.
I'd say 2010.
Yeah,
When did B movie come out?
That's 3 years after B movie. So
same.
your teacher is a fraud.
And 3 years reeks of she saw it, loved it, waited till she thought everyone had forgotten about B movie, then she did it.
Sounds like she rented it a few times from Video Easy and jotted the script down for sure. Sophie in Adelaide, what about you? Did your teacher write a play?
Yes, wrote a musical from scratch about aliens who were in a circus.
Wow.
So we all had to learn circus skills for a couple of weeks so that we could perform, and I got really good at the Diablo, which was that circus thing where you have a string and there's a phone on it.
The Diablo.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's
It's
that?
like
What's that?
like two sticks with a string attached to both ends.
Yeah.
And then it's like a cup or a thing that sits, and you can do tricks with it on the string.
Oh, that thing
the
where you
Diablo.
fling it up and yeah. So I can imagine in my head you're at rehearsals and she's yelling at you do more cartwheels, and you're like, I can't. She's like, this circus needs to look real.
I mean, it sounds freakish, but sounds original to me. I've seen a lot of movies and I've never seen an alien doing a Diablo. You know what I mean? So there's something to be said for it.
If I was to ask you, what's the world's toughest animal? What would you say?
Grey white shark.
No way. Kill a whale. Would destroy a great white shark.
I mean, I suppose it's sort of, you're looking at a sort of Great Khali type setup as opposed to a...
Yeah, but you're talking about that's a pure underwater fight.
Yeah, so if we're talking land, I'd probably go rhino. I feel like rhino's hard to beat, right?
Yeah, even like hippos, like they, could be like, oh, hungry hippos.
Yeah, but the cheetah would outrun them both.
Yeah, but it would just body slam it.
It doesn't
right?
come to what can get away faster, it comes to what can kill the other faster.
Well,
you don't even say like Lion King of the Jungle, like I'm like, yeah, I suppose if there's like a big enough herd of elephants.
Because they hunt in packs though, yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? Like the elephant just stomp on its head,
Yep.
Well,
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a great question. Really.
Exactly. And we can ponder all day.
Don't forget about saltwater crocs as well, by the way. Like, I've been to crocodiles.
And then you could argue the eagle, there's all this.
What about if we go insects and you could argue like the redback or the white-tip spider would kill all of them if it just bit it in its
when you're at school, you learn the mosquito, deadliest of them all.
Mosquito actually kills the most amount of people every year.
But it's like a coward's way of doing it. It's just like zipping around, getting blood disease.
Okay. We've got the answer,
the
all right?
ninja of the animal kingdom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks to AI, of course, AI has worked out what the world's toughest animal is. And it's actually spat out like the top 5.
Okay.
Coming in at number 5, according to AI, is the leopard.
Yeah, I mean, it's got speed, it's got teeth, claws. I get that.
Cool outfit.
Number 4, the hippo.
You said hippo, Liam.
Yeah, I remember, I only think that because we had this South African guy on one time. He's like, yeah, the hippo bit my head. And he remember he got attacked by hippo. And
he literally went like halfway down the
You've seen the jaws
hippos.
of the hippo.
Yeah.
Hippo is also impressive because it's an impressive animal in a fight, but it can go land and water.
Yeah, I think it likes to just drown you. Like it'll grab you in its mouth then drown you.
If it was a fight with a land animal, it could probably take a crocodile or whatever is on land.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, Ben. Number 3, the crocodile.
Yeah. Obviously saltwater.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Saltwater.
those freshies are little bitches.
Yeah, they are.
Got those short little snouts.
Tiny.
Wouldn't stand a chance.
Number 2, the tiger. But coming in at number 1, the world's toughest animal is the elephant.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I get it.
Really?
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
I mean, we were even saying it before.
Like what? Yeah, in your
I'm
head,
shocked by that.
What's going to beat an elephant in your opinion?
Well, I just think so. If you had something like a cheetah that would run, and then if it bit it on the throat, you're done.
There's no way it's going to get up there because they got the tusks.
Sure, it can.
They'll tusk it.
So I was in Sri Lanka earlier this year, and they have the most amount of leopards per capita in the world. Sri Lanka. Fun fact. Didn't know that until I was there. But yeah, they're more scared of elephants. Yeah. Because you know how we're like, a kangaroo might jump out. They might be like, oh my God, elephant just walked in front of the car, and they do that. Like sometimes sometimes they might even just flop onto a car. In fact, the guy driving us, this Sri Lankan guy, he said one of their most famous actors, this Sri Lankan guy, was in traffic and an elephant sat on his car and he died, and that's how he died.
Whoa.
And it's
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, this took a turn.
Well,
Yeah.
you'd say it's the most
Sad,
dangerous. Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yep.
Well, there's a little fun fact for you. So if anyone asks you what the toughest animal is, it is proven it's the elephant.
Good heavens, I'm jealous. Smallzy, he's speaking to Zendaya next.
Amazing.
Fremen homegirl of Paul Atreides. Chani, of course, in the Dune franchise. Spider-Man's girlfriend as well, Mary Jane. Euphoria, love Euphoria. And I just in a bit of a love triangle in this new film, Challengers.
Oh, yeah.
There's tennis involved and a lot of sexual tension, I've heard.
Everything Zendaya touches turns to gold. And she's going to be joining Smallzy. How good is that? So stay tuned for the surgery. Not too far away.
If she's touching Smallzy's show next, making that gold, because we were just before it, does that make us silver?
I think it rubs off on us.
Oh, we're
I
bronze.
like that.
No, we're silver because we're next to Smallzy.
Sure.
You're on Nova.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.